Happy Sunday, guys. It's February 28th, and today I wanted to send the video for answering Jose's question on the 22nd. Sorry, Jose, it took me this long. It's just been crazy. So the question is, do you keep a cloud filing system and a home office filing system? And when clients are communicating updates, what are you doing immediately to update their files and to remember when following up the following month? I totally ignore them. No, just kidding. Okay, so that was on Facebook, question from Jose. And what I actually do, wait, I missed it. Hold on one second. I do keep, the answer is yes, and yes, and yes. I keep my file on my OneDrive business. This is the Apple version. For you Android users or PCs, I'm sorry. You'll just have to work around it, but basically you'll find the same thing on your OneDrive. I created a real estate, my personal and other files that are important to me, but we're gonna stick to business. And so I arrange it by categories. I do create files, but right here, I guess what you're missing, Jose, is at the appointment when I have my CEP. Let me find the right one. Initial appointment sheet. I actually give them something like this. This is the Word version of it. So it has New Home Program's logo, our address in the Woodlands, my contact information, and my email address, and of course our website. It details everything that happens in that appointment. Basically when we met, because some people have short-term memory, including me sometimes, and I detailed when they're starting to send the letters. This may seem a little redundant because they are taking the letters home, but remember the clients are nervous about the whole process, and so in the initial appointment, which is about 45 minutes to an hour, it's a lot of information and they may not assimilate everything. So even though it may seem a little redundant, it actually helps them. The starting date when they need to send the letters, and remember we keep it once a week. So if they say, well, my best day that I can do the letters is on a Friday, then it's going to be every Friday they sending a set. So if it's husband and wife, I'm going to detail for everyone when they starting and all when they actually finish the letters, okay? So that's going to be the first part of it. And then also I will have recommendations. What, according to what I see they need on the report, I'm going to actually write it down in here. And here's where I actually tell them about our credit card if they need one. And of course, I'll give them the other two options. And then, you know, things that I see, this is only because of this particular person needed to pay these things on her credit card as well, on her report. So for this buyers, once we actually send all the dates out and we actually write them in their letters, right, before they leave our office, about 4 to 6 months, it really depends how bad the report is, how much work they need, we will be actually updating from that last letter on the middle of the month. I like to do it on the 12th of the month, and that is because the bureaus would already have the updates for the previous month, because as we know, bureaus are 30 days delay. So basically, I will put that update as a reminder, right, of when I need to actually put it on my hard file cabinet, which is the red bottom drawer in my office that you've actually seen. So that day that I'm going to write right here, if it is, let's just say that it's April 12th, 2016, then that file for Vilma actually will go into my April red hard copy file on my second drawer upstairs in my office. All right, so this has to actually match, the names on the files have to match everything on my cloud, okay? And then we have how I actually contacted or got connected with this person, which was our web lead, and then my information so that they can have it if they have any questions. So this is actually the main page. I know that there's a couple of variations out there for, I think Francisco made his own version, and maybe Andre, I'm trying to think of his name. But basically, it's somewhere where you can actually tell the client when they need to send the letters and when the next step is going to be. Okay, so that would be our initial appointment sheet for CEP clients. Oops. I also have another one that is the initial fees, because a lot of times, especially with my VA clients, they would think that the VA is going to cover their down payment and they don't need any type of money to start looking for a home. And so I have to bring them down to earth and say, no, if you're buying a house, these are the actual fees that you're going to be needing in order to start the process or throughout the process. So you want to make sure that you have, and I've actually sent this out to you guys for your usage. I guess I could put the New Home Programs logo because I haven't been using that. But this is the appointment initial sheet. So these are like documents that I will actually edit from time to time. What is the other one? Like my disputes, I actually save them here. I don't go to Lone Wolf every time for creating the letters. And so, we have that saved in my computer just so that I have it handy. All right, so that would be what actually helps me. Sorry, I'm trying to multitasking. My hands is shaking. The cloud would actually match my drawer, my file cabinets upstairs by the month, but that is for the actual initial appointment sheet. I also have it in Spanish so that the recommendations, I don't have to retype them. Okay, and also I have three main folders that I want to actually share with you. The very first one is going to be prequels. Okay, I detail them by year. So right now we're in 2016. This computer goes back all the way to 2013. I will save my clients' prequels by last name, first name, because it's just easier for me to track. And also the prequel, of course, if we have a prequel, that means that we're going to have credit reports. So that's the other file that I want to share. Credit reports also backdated by year and also by first name or last name, first name. Okay, so that I can track how many reports I have for 2016, 15, etc. So that's the first two, is the prequel and the credit report. And also I wanted to share with you the clients. So if a credit enhancement client has a 3 to 4 months, I do not create a actual folder on my computer, on my OneDrive. I only do the hard copy file. They become a client and they're moved to this folder once they are out of my credit enhancement category. So basically, when the clients send me their update, I actually just keep them in my emails or print them and put them on their file. Basically, the updates for the credit bureaus will help me when I do the updates and determine what came off, how many collections were deleted, why some of the things that didn't come off, if it was a redispute, etc. So what I do with those things, I just put them on their file, in the hard copy files. I don't have a cloud file for them. I guess it wouldn't hurt, but I just don't have time for that. So these clients are people that have actually completed the program, the credit enhancement program, or they were just, qualified. Like these guys are right now VA veterans that are looking. Basically all this house, like again, last name, first name. All these houses are homes that we've shown potentially they wanted to put offers on it. These guys actually were into contracts, but we actually had to, this is the one that I told you about, the bust out, so we were actually showing them other properties. So, but basically I will create within their name another file that will have the addresses, and I immediately will, one of the things that I will do is actually print, or not print, but save as a PDF the full agent report. The reason why I do this is because it will detail how much I'm getting paid. Okay, that's basically the main reason for this, because in the past, you know, you learn with experience. I had a listing agent that tried to be tricky, and after I wrote a contract, they tried to reduce the buyer's agent commission. And so right here, it tells me how much I'm getting paid according to what they advertise, and when I actually printed the actual full agent disclosure report from MLS. Also, because if the person is really serious about an offer and you know, later on they, you know, need some details about the property, I have everything in here. So that's one of the first things that I'm going to save. And then if there's any addenda attached to the MLS that from this listing agent, then I will go ahead and add it so that when I'm doing the offer, I can add this PDF files to the DocuSign. So basically, the clients' files will be clients that I'm actually showing, that are qualified, that I have documents that I'm sending to the builder, to the lenders for approval. So the ones that are in gray are already closed. The ones that are in green are people that are on contract or actively looking. They're open files. Now, for some people, I do have special folders. Like these are in orange, are credit enhancement clients that I've created, and for some reason, I think there's a special case that we had to save the IBS and buyer's rep. But basically that's only because they wanted a copy of it and I didn't give it to them in person, so I had to actually save them online. But typically, if you see it's only 5 of them, I don't really have a lot of credit enhancement folders here. Only people that I have closed or are actively looking for homes right now. Also, I do not mix my clients with my listings, or my leases. So if you do leases, I actually go ahead and will have a separate file for those. And then the listings as well. I kind of have a little mess with this one because that one is for my investor and I don't know, I have it out there. So, but basically it's going to be the same pattern for me. It'll be last name, comma, first name. And then on the for them, I will have the pictures when I do the listings, and then all the addenda. I will have the full report when I actually activate it on the MLS, and all the executed addenda from the seller, I will actually have it in their file. I do have one that is an investor, and she has different, let me see, where is it? Hold on. She has different homes, so I will save different homes under her name. And this one, she had it for sale or lease, and so I had, I actually sold it. So we did that, and I'll just keep that record. That's why it's great, because it's already sold. So that's mainly the ones that I wanted to share with you guys. I have other ones that, you know, are not really interesting. Just I think that those were the main folders that I wanted to share with you. And if there's any questions that you have, you go ahead and give me a call, or you can just go ahead and leave your comment under this video. Have a great week. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.